Around 2 years ago, EDP445 was exposed for talking to a minor on social media and for trying to meet up with them. I'm not going to go through all the details, but basically he was put into a Chris Hansen type situation where he was set up in a trap by a group of people who called themselves the Predator Pouchers, and it was this chain of events that led to the infamous cupcake line from EDP.
Well, I was actually coming out here to pick up a cupcake and then go back home.
Ever since this happened, EDP's life has spiraled downhill. Like, there have been so many occasions where he's tried to get a normal job, and people somehow manage to track him down and get him fired. EDP has also tried to make attempts to start a fresh new experience on social media, but every time he does, it just ends with him getting banned from the platform he's using. It's all pretty wild stuff when you look into it, but the reason I bring it up is because EDP has once again tried to make another attempt at redeeming himself, and honestly what he's done here is pretty pathetic. Recently, he wrote an article where he talks about the situation that happened, and he basically claims that the entire thing that happened was all an act. Like, I'm not even joking, he literally said that he was acting as a role of a child predator for a movie. He actually shows proof of this through a few emails that are totally not fake. And here's one of the emails where EDP is basically asking for confirmation on the meetup location. Now, there are a few reasons why this is obviously fake. First off, the cropping is terrible. Like, if you take a close look at the image, it's really freaking obvious that this is photoshopped. Like, even a blind man could tell that this is fake. Second off, I don't remember EDP ever having a history of being an actor. Like, if this was coming from someone like Moist Critical, I would actually believe this because he was actually in the movie. Specifically, he played the best part in the Hunger Games Mockingjay Part 1. But EDP, on the other hand, I don't think has ever been in a single movie. Like, correct me if I'm wrong, but when have you ever seen EDP perform a role in anything? Even if he has been in something before, why would you want to play the role of a child predator? That just doesn't add up at all. That's not all there is, however, because EDP also did an interview with a little AI using a Barack Obama voice. Yes, you heard that right. I actually have a few clips that I can show you guys, and here you go.
He had his business card attached to the email.
Okay, and that was shortly after the movie, maybe next year or so. You put kind of two and two together and everything aligned to this actually being an opportunity for you.
Correct, yes.
Okay, so Chet emails you and tells you to meet him at the apartment complex? I'm sorry, maybe I'm not understanding.
Well, again, the original meetup spot was at the Rite Aid, you know what I mean? And then the camera guy, Javier, he actually walked me over to the apartment complex. So in the fucking email, it was just, boom, right here at the Rite Aid. And then camera guy is the one who walked me over to the apartment complex. This is the first time I ever seen this fucking apartment complex. You know what I mean?
So yeah, EDP did an interview with Barack Obama. I never thought I'd see the day. Overall, this whole thing is really pathetic and comes off as nothing but grasping at straws. Like, it genuinely feels like the EDP's become so desperate that he'll make up the most ridiculous stories to try and get himself back onto the good side of history. It is really just sad to watch this. Honestly though, I do think it's come to a point where EDP has suffered more than he should. Like I mentioned before, he can't even get a normal job without people causing him to get fired after like 5 seconds. Don't get me wrong, I'm not trying to defend him or anything. What he did was disgusting and we shouldn't forget that. But if he's not going to go to jail, then at least let him have a source of income. Here's exactly what I think should be done. I think EDP should just leave the internet entirely, because he clearly doesn't have any successful future of being a content creator. And I also think that people should just leave him alone and let him live out his life. He should be in jail for what he did, but since he's not, the only thing there is for him to do is just live out his life and have a normal job. But yeah, that's all there really is to talk about today. I just noticed people talking about EDP again, so I thought I might as well give my 2 cents on what's been happening. Anyways, if you made it this far, thanks for watching, and if you want to see more stuff from me, like and subscribe, and turn the bell to be notified when I upload a new video. I would really appreciate it.